The Endelmans aren't exactly Massachusetts island material, unless of course you're talking about hot dogs at Castle Island in South Boston. But today I'm going to take the ferry to Martha's Vineyard because I'm dying to try a Hall of Fame donut spot called Backdoor Donuts. I'm the king of the donut world! We've reached sacred ground for donut lovers. It's a beautiful part of Martha's Vineyard, Oak Bluffs. Water is right nearby, or you've got tons of great restaurants and shops. But if you come here in the morning or the afternoon, you want to go through the front door of Backdoor Donuts. But from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., the door opens, the screen comes down, the cash register comes out, and they are selling delicious donuts out the back door.
Here we focus on late night donuts. I think it's something not offered everywhere. What's not to like about donuts? You know, it's fried, it's sugar, it's chocolate, it's all the good stuff people love. They're fresh, but when you get a hot one, melts in your mouth. There's really nothing else like it. This has been a bakery for over 50 years, but early 2000s, our chef Rafi was here in the middle of the night making donuts for the morning, but people coming off the beach, coming from the bars, would bang on the back door and they'd see what Rafi would give them, and then it became more legitimate, and that's when the line started, and that's when we started bringing out more of a full menu for the back door.
This is the fritter that made this place famous. It's got apple pie filling, real apples, some cinnamon. You can see the glaze on there. It's proofed and then fried. It's sort of the shape of a heart, but it's the size of my head.
So you take the yeast raised dough, you cut into it, and we spread out apple pie filling, fresh apples and cinnamon. Then it's got to rise. We got to cut it into 6.5 ounces. Then it proofs again, gets fried through the glaze, and then it's ready to be served.
This is like a snowflake. I mean, no two really come out exactly similar. Look at all the nooks and crannies, the peaks and the valleys, and those gigantic apples mixed in with the glaze. It's like the surface of the moon. If the moon was completely delicious, in some places it's chewy, in some places it's crispy, and it is jammed with apples. They sold 60,000 of these last year. That's triple the population of the Vineyard. Seems impossible, but after trying it, you know it is possible. You know a donut shop is nuts about donuts if they have 3 kinds of chocolate, and they do here at Backdoor. My favorite is the chocolate glazed. I happen to just love that flavor. I did since I was a little kid. But if you really love chocolate, you may want to get the double chocolate. So they take the chocolate glazed, dip it in more chocolate. Trust me, I don't think you can put any more chocolate on a donut. If you're a little more adventurous, you may want to try the chocolate coconut. That's more of an unusual combination. But I say, hey, go all the way, get all 3 of these chocolate donuts and wash it down with a chocolate milk. This is the Boston Cream Donut. It was invented in 1856 at the Parker House Hotel in Boston. It's filled with Bavarian cream and topped with chocolate. This thing is messy. You're gonna need napkins or you may need to jump in the Atlantic Ocean, but it's worth it because it is delicious. The truest donut is the old-fashioned donut. You cannot cover up your mistakes with sprinkles or cream or any distractions. It must stand on its own, and this one does. I'm gonna need a minute here. This is airy and chewy. It is made to be dipped into a cup of milk. This is the Butter Crunch. True to its name, it is crunchy and it is buttery. I think this one pairs best with a cup of coffee, and they have a great coffee selection here. If you want to try the best fritters and donuts you ever had, you can go late night to the back door, you can go in the daytime to the front door, but you gotta go to Backdoor Donuts.
You can find Backdoor Donuts at 111 Kennebec Ave. Wait a second. Apparently we have some breaking news to report here. Dave Endelman is on the scene.
In breaking food news, Loretta's Last Call next to Fenway Park is now serving Backdoor Donuts. Yes, they have the signature fritter and about a dozen kinds of donuts. I'm gonna get out of the way so you can see what's going on here. They are serving Backdoor Donuts out the back door every night from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. That is breaking food news for the Phantom Gourmet food news team from Lansdowne Street in Boston. I am Dave Andelman.
Thanks for that important update, Dave. Now, as I was saying, you can find Backdoor Donuts at 111 Kennebec Ave in Oak Bluffs on Martha's Vineyard, and their new pop-up location is outside of Loretta's on Lansdowne Street next to Fenway Park. For all the details, go to their website, backdoordonuts.com.